Welcome to Berber History and Tradition, the channel that takes you deep into the fascinating past of the Amazigh people. Today, we will explore a crucial chapter of contemporary history, the role of the Kabyles in the Algerian War. From armed struggle to debates on identity and plurality, let's discover together how Kabylia shaped this decisive period. Chapter 1: Historical Context. Since the 19th century, Kabylia has distinguished itself by its fierce resistance against French colonization. From the revolt of Lala Fatman Sumar in 1857 to the 1871 uprising led by El Mokrani and Chaika Hedad, this region has always been a stronghold of resistance. This tradition of defiance continued with the rise of Algerian nationalism in the 20th century. Chapter 2: Kabyles' involvement in the war. When the War of Independence broke out in 1954, Kabylia quickly became a bastion of armed struggle. Its mountainous terrain favored the Maquis of the National Liberation Army, ALN, and many Kabyle figures played a key role in the conflict. Among them, Krim Belkacem, one of the main military leaders of the FLN, architect of the negotiations that led to the Evian Accords. Amirouche VIII Hamouda, commander of Wilaya III, a symbol of resistance and discipline within the ALN. Ali Zamoum, an active militant who contributed to organizing support networks for the revolution. Kabyle villagers also played a crucial role by supporting the fighters, providing food, information, and logistical assistance. Chapter 3: A determining contribution but a brutal repression. In response to this massive engagement, Kabylia suffered brutal repression from the French army. Entire villages were burned down. Thousands of civilians were arrested, tortured, or executed. Napalm use was documented in some areas. Despite these hardships, the determination of the fighters remained unshaken, and they continued the struggle until independence in 1962. Chapter 4: After Independence, a fight for plurality. Although the Kabyles greatly contributed to Algeria's liberation, they soon found themselves facing a centralizing power that refused to recognize the country's cultural and linguistic plurality. In 1963, the rebellion of the FFS, led by Hossein Ait Ahmed, marked opposition to the authoritarian FLN regime. Later, the fight for the recognition of the Amazigh language and culture continued through the Berberist movements of the 1980s and 1990s. Conclusion: Kabylia was a pillar of the War of Independence, paying a heavy price for freedom. However, its commitment did not end in 1962. The struggle for democracy, the recognition of Amazigh identity, and human rights continues to this day. And you, what do you think of Kabylia's role in Algeria's history? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to continue exploring the fascinating history of the Berbers with us. Thanks, and see you soon on Berber History and Tradition.